Part 2. Azure Moon. Ethereal Moon. Reunion at Dawn. It is Imperial Year 1185. Nearly 5 years have passed since the fall of the monastery at Garreg Mach, and war continues to plague the lands of Fodlan. Ferdiad has been captured. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in shambles. The Leicester Alliance is on the verge of collapse, fractured by two opposing factions, those who support the Adrestian Empire and its ruler, and those who seek her demise. Meanwhile, under Emperor Edelgard's rule of law, the Adrestian Empire continues to expand its reach. The path to a new Fodlan, unified by Imperial strength, may yet be in sight.
You. How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you. You are a complete and utter fool! Have you not changed one bit? Get on your feet. Right now! I'll coddle you no more! You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake? We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garreg Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore. Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Anyway, I've heard some thieves have been spotted around those parts these days. Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that? Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing and all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going? Are you crazy? I told you. They say thieves are running amok up there. And there's plenty of other dangers, too.
I heard a rumor that Imperial troops went up there to investigate and got slaughtered. Every last one.
Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead. Students? You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
I should have known.
one day, you would be haunting me as well. You. What must I do to be rid of you? I will kill that woman, I swear it! Do not look upon me with scorn in your eyes. You... It can't be. You're alive? If that is the case, that can only mean you are another Imperial spy. Did you come here to kill me? Answer the question. Am I? I have been dead, more or less. What do you hope to gain asking me that? There are more important matters at hand. Do you not smell them? Filthy rats everywhere. And traces of those who were here long ago. And thieves crawling from the woodwork, attracted by the promise of treasure. Since the monastery fell, order in this area fell right along with it. You must have seen the state of the town near Garrick Mach on your way here. Vile thieves run rampant. They pillage and loot to their heart's content. I must kill them. Every last one. It's time to hunt down their nest. I told you, I will kill them all. They must die. Someone must put a stop to the cycle of the strong trampling the weak. Or do you condone their actions? Do you believe that the pillaging and slaughtering those rats live for is justified? It is reprehensible, and they must be put down. I intend to give them a taste of the pain they have inflicted on others. Even if it means becoming a rat myself. I swore to at least do that much. I will not let them down. It doesn't matter. All that matters is killing those who deserve to die.
Good work. I should have known to check the monastery. Let's move quickly.
Yes, sir!
Dimitri, I'm on my way.
In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Imperial loyalist Cornelia has subdued all regions of the former royal house of Blathed to prevent further revolt. Prince Dimitri has been sentenced. Now, the backbone of the former kingdom, Houses Gautier and Fraldarius, struggle to continue the resistance. Cornelia, operating out of the royal palace, has accepted the support of the Empire to build an army and plots to wipe out all remaining kingdom forces. In the Leicester Alliance, House Regan leads an anti-imperial faction, while House Gloucester directs the Empire's supporters. Despite the undeniable threat of fracture, the Alliance's adept new leader, Claude, deftly maintains the outward appearance of a unified front. In Enbar, the imperial capital of the Adrestian Empire, Emperor Edelgard fights to strengthen her regime. She has extended her reach to the kingdom by inciting a coup and continues to draw its former lords under her influence in pursuit of controlling all of Western Fodlan. In the meantime, the Knights of Seros have been dispatched to find Archbishop Rhea, who remains missing despite their searching. Left unattended, the monastery at Garreg Mach has fallen to ruin and become a haven for thieves.
It smells of blood and sewage. Seems I found their nest.
What the? Intruders! Protect the goods!
Shall we go rat hunting? Don't let a single vermin escape.
What's my strategy?
I'll comply. I disposed of doubt long ago.
It's over! I must lead them well. All is going to plan. Allow me to demonstrate! I must lead them well. Watch and learn!
See you in the eternal flames.
All is going to plan. Another victory.
That will work! I'll destroy you! Atone for your sins. With each kill, more monstrous.
It's over. It won't be in vain.
His Highness and Professor? We must speak later.
I know it's been 5 years, but I never expected the monastery to end up like this.
Oh, I haven't seen any of you in such a long time. I'm so glad to see you're alive.
We'll help out from here. It's over, thieves!
Why? Why are you here? Don't struggle. Eventually, I too will fall.
At your service. I'm your girl.
I'd be honored.
My orders?
Too weak for this world.
Planning is key.
Give me strength! Be at peace.
This could turn the tides.
It's time!
I'm nobody's fool.
Hunt them like beasts!
No hesitation! I must lead them well. It's over! This could turn the tides. Let's try some.
The monastery has become a nest of thieves.
Professor, you're alive after all. But first things first, let's defeat these thieves.
I'll lend a hand. We'll catch up later.
Listen up. We must end this quickly.
Allow me to demonstrate! All is going to plan. There is still more to learn.
I'll cut through.
Ready when you are.
What's the plan?
You haven't earned my pity.
Is that it? Obvious. It all comes down to this.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Burn until we meet again. There are openings to the north and south. We'll split into two and tear them apart.
A tragic end.
Here is something to believe in!
I must lead them well.
Eventually, I too will fall.
It was meant to be. Strength never betrays.
Just be careful. All for our future. It won't be in vain.
Well done. I won't falter.
Don't bother haunting me.
No! I'm not the one you want! I guess I've got no choice! It isn't looking good for us. Should we retreat? You didn't plan on letting him get away, did you?
careful.
I owe you one. What's the plan? Need to pull my weight. I'm really getting it.
Prepare yourself! Next try! Yeah! Too slow!
Is that it? Obvious. Won't work. Obvious. You knew the odds.
Allow me to demonstrate!
Another victory.
I'm still here. I'll keep moving forward.
You should yield me a tidy profit. I thought it would be easy money. Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Your Highness! Professor! I'm so glad you're both safe.
Why are you here?
Did you forget? we all made a promise on this very day 5 years ago.
Dimitri, weren't you the one who asked that we all meet up here?
Don't be silly. Of course you remember our promise. That's why you and the professor are here, right?
Your Highness, I have been following news of your whereabouts for a while now. I am relieved to have finally found you.
Do not call me that. I am not a prince, but a walking corpse.
That is what we all believed, but it is not so. I can see with my own eyes that you are alive, Your Highness. But the jail cells in Ferdiad are as solid as they come. How did you manage to...
do? He's dead. He died in my place.
I see. We will be sure to honor his loyalty, Your Highness. As for the state of the kingdom, the lords from the western regions have declared their fealty to the Empire, starting with House Rowe. Cornelia's band of traitors now refers to kingdom territory as the Fargus Dukedom. They've made Ferdiad their stronghold as they continue to invade the eastern region. There is much to tell you. I will explain everything in time.
Well, it's not like all of the kingdom's lords have sided with the Empire. There are plenty of houses, like mine and Felix's, that remain stubbornly opposed.
Your Highness, please allow us to take up arms at your side once more. What we need more than anything isn't soldiers, money, or supplies. We need the legitimate heir of Fargus to overthrow the Empire and reclaim the kingdom. Such is your duty. It is yours alone to bear, and well worth fighting for. Only you can gather our troops and lead us back into the light.
I see. So, you all agree that we must fight back. And you see how that woman, how the Empire cannot be forgiven. That we must wipe them all out until not a single one of them remains.
Wipe them all out? I don't think any of us here are suggesting anything that extreme.
Professor, there is something I would like to ask you. Please, join me inside the monastery. To think you survived under all that rubble for the past 5 years. I suppose stranger things have happened, odd as that is to admit. There is still much I would like to ask you, but I think that's enough for now. On that day 5 years ago, during the battle with the Imperial Army, Lady Rhea went missing. Since then, the Knights of Seiros have continued searching for her. And for you, I hear they have yet to find any promising leads. As the Empire has yet to release a statement, it's hard to imagine that she has perished. And yet... No, never mind. Once news of your survival gets out, everyone will flock back to the monastery. After that battle, a certain incident took place in Ferdiad. Rufus, who was serving as King Regent, was murdered. I was once a knight in service of the royal family. I resigned from the Knights of Seiros and returned to serve the kingdom. However... This is madness. You truly claim that His Highness is the one who killed Rufus?
Oh, but it's true. The only one who could slip past the bodyguards and kill so efficiently is the young prince. You can't deny it.
Rufus is Prince Dimitri's uncle. His Highness is incapable of such an atrocious crime as murdering his own blood.
Ah, but they were never very close, were they? It's a well-known fact among former retainers. There are even rumors that Rufus was originally involved in the tragedy of Dusker. Perhaps His Highness believed those rumors and murdered Rufus in a fit of rage. But I'm afraid none of that matters now.
Cornelia, do not tell me that you...
The decision has been made. His Highness will pay for his crime with his head. His sentence will be carried out the day after tomorrow. On that day, the royal bloodline will come to an end. All you have left to do is sit back and watch, you senile old fool. Watch as the kingdom you love falls to ashes.
It was soon after announced that his sentence had been carried out. With His Highness's death, the royal bloodline of House Blathid was erased from this world. True to her word, all we could do was watch as she tore the kingdom apart before our eyes. Since the execution and the prince's corpse were concealed from the public, there have always been those who believed His Highness was still alive. As for myself, I only began to hope 3 years ago, when I chanced upon some compelling rumors. An Imperial platoon attacked without warning. Incident after incident of Imperial generals being slaughtered in Kingdom territory. It is said that each died in such a brutal, gruesome way that it is hard to imagine they were killed by human hands. I followed the rumors to location after location. Eventually, I had seen enough. I knew the rumors were true. Finally, after a half-decade of torment, it happened. I found him. I fear his deep hatred and the weight of his solitude have consumed him for far too long. We must bring him back from the edge on which he stands. To that end, I must speak with His Highness. I imagine it will not be a quick or easy conversation. I pray that he is of a mind to speak of such things. I am certain that my words will... never mind. What must be done, must be done. I would wager that you are weary after the day's events. Perhaps you should take this opportunity to get some rest.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Guardian Moon. The Delusional Prince. Prince Dimitri and the remnants of the royal army join with the remaining Knights of Seiros to form a revitalized kingdom army. Using Garreg Mach as their base of operations, they rise to action against the Empire.
You? So you were alive after all.
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Gilbert told us everything. We are at your disposal.
Does my heart well to see that all of you are safe. Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
We have two objectives: to overthrow the Empire and to rescue Rhea. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Seiros.
The Archbishop entrusted all of her affairs to you. From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
We'll make Garreg Mach our base, and prepare to make our stand against the Empire. There is a fair amount of damage, but we will at least have shelter from the wind and rain.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
While it may be a strategic location, it's too far from the front lines to be worthy of notice at the moment. This area is inconvenient as far as transport time is concerned, so it's of little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing slips past the Emperor. It is safe to assume she at least has this place under surveillance.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base? Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby. And though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
Do as you please.
Hey, don't act like this doesn't concern you. We finally reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll give us time to reminisce about all the good old days at the Academy. I can't wait!
How carefree of you.
It may sound trivial, but, well, I think it's a good idea.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this. If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we...
Fools. Stay out of this.
Please, calm yourself, Your Highness. We are not your enemies.
My enemies say the same.
What happened to him? It's like he's a completely different person.
I feel so bad for him. Would it help if I brewed him a nice pot of tea?
I cannot claim to understand how he feels. However, the way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force. As am I.
Oh, hey, Professor. Actually, I ran into that thief while I was shopping just now. Maybe you don't remember. It's been quite a while. The man who stole the book from that market stall. I saw him on the street with his kid. They were both so grateful. It's a really nice feeling. Yeah, but... it did seem like they were still having trouble getting by. I guess what you said to me back then was right. My actions didn't really solve the problem. I can't help everyone, no matter how much I try. If I had the money or power, maybe. But I don't. You know, a long time ago, Leonardo said nearly the same thing to me. I think it was when I tried to look after the horses all on my own. I really messed that up. He said, "You're not quite ready for this yet, but there's no need to rush." I know I can't help very many people right now, but I think doing what I can for those I see in front of me is still worthwhile. I have to believe that, at least. Thanks. That's reassuring to hear. What about you, Professor? Has anything been troubling you lately? I'd be happy to help, as long as it's not looking after horses. You might not want to trust me with that. Hey, don't be that way. There's gotta be something. It doesn't have to be serious. I genuinely enjoy helping people. It's a great feeling making someone smile. So if there's anything I can do for you, I want to do it, because I care about you. I do. It's probably because you remind me so much of Leonardo. So what'll it be? How can I help? I'm happy to, if that's what you'd like.
Thank you.
We have given proper burial to the Imperial soldiers killed in the monastery, the ones who were sent to investigate the thieves. Already, rumors spread that they were utterly annihilated. So regardless of whether there are spies observing us, the Imperial army will know of this soon enough. Your Highness, Dmitri, how could you be so reckless? I have a request.
There is still more to learn.
Got a favor to ask.
Need something? See you again soon.
Hello. I have a request concerning that creature. I can hardly look at the thing in the state it's in. Do something about it. Please do. We tracked the boar for 5 years. I thought he was dead. In the state he's in, he might as well be. He's gotten better at killing people. And in exchange, surrendered what little humanity he had.
In Lady Rhea's absence, I will know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea. Good, because I will not budge on that.
What?
Yes. 5 long years I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again. The Church of Seiros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea. Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength.
Professor, I am so glad you are unharmed. No matter the path anything you ask of me.
Professor! Oh, good. Thanks.
Do you have time for a request? You've done me a great service.
You're kidding. Is Dedu really gone? There's so much more I wanted to say to him. He was always so tender with the flowers in the greenhouse. I wonder how they're doing.
I need a favor.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
I finally managed to meet up with everyone again, but they're all so gloomy. Hey, Professor, care to join me for a cup of tea? We could invite the others and the soldiers. Doesn't it? Oh, there probably isn't time to bake any treats, though. Oh, I should invite Dimitri to come along as well. Though I don't suppose he'll want to join in.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while. It's really good to see you again. An awful lot has happened in these past 5 years. There were so many times I wished you were around. I'm glad you're back. Your skills are worth more than a whole army.
Now that I think about it, His Highness was right. We probably don't have time to waste on cleaning. Maybe I wasn't taking the situation seriously enough. After all, the Imperial Army could be showing up at any time.
I was just so happy to see you again. And everyone else too. Maybe I got carried away. Oh, really? That's so nice to hear.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while. An awful lot has happened. I'm glad you're back. Wow, I seem to be on a roll. I thought this was a test. All right, that's enough. Hey, that was useful.
I got it? Good! You're quite the motivator, Professor. Everything went pretty well today. I appreciate your coaching, Professor.
I think I got the hang of it. Go figure. I didn't know I had it in me. That was so... This'll be... Yes, very good. Now I feel like I'm getting so...
Interesting.
Yes, very good.
Practice is paying off. Looks like I did it. Ah, no big deal. I appreciate your guidance.
I have to ask you. Huh, not bad.
Professor?
We can handle it.
Let us begin at once. Look at our excellent results.
Still a long way to go.
Is this necessary? I'll sing if I must.
I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Easy. Huh, okay. No big deal, really.
I'm so glad I passed!
Next time for sure.
I passed thanks to you, Professor.
Ah, shucks. I guess I did it.
Looks as if I failed. Huh.
starting to feel like a part of me.
Quite intriguing. Thank you. Quite intriguing. Thank you. This could be useful. Maybe.
I've learned a lot. That's a relief. You're making me blush. That's a relief. That's a relief. I understand.
Yes, that's it. I'll get the next one too. Thanks for your time. All that work was worth it.
Let's do this again. You're a good professor.
What? I failed? I'll have to do better next time.
Everything went pretty well today. I feel like I learned something new. I got it? Good! You're quite the motivator, Professor. I got it? Good!
Professor.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around. I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question. Not sure. I might have an idea, but never mind. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately. Almost like you know I won't question your orders. No need. I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still, I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leading the charge against the Empire. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers' Academy. Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army. Relax, I was just having fun. You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone, but I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this? I was living in my homeland of Dagda up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now, Don't worry, though. I don't plan to turn on you.
Look at our excellent results.
The promise was made 5 years ago, but I must say I'm rather impressed by how many of us managed to make it. Personally, I only showed up because I hope to see you again, Professor. I've been with my family in the Empire until recently. I admit to feeling a little guilty betraying Her Majesty, but only a little. Now that we're all together again, I suppose the fighting will begin soon.
Garrig Mach is a mess. So is Dimitri, honestly. If not for you arriving, Professor, I'd be heading home about now. Though staying here is still more appealing than living with my big brother. I finally managed to meet up with everyone.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Well, maybe I wasn't taking the situation seriously enough. After all, the Imperial Army could be showing up at any time. Professor, it's incredible. I have a feeling.
Yummy! Who made this? Oh.
This looks delicious.
I don't like being hit on during a meal.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor.
Need something? This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
This will be useful. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot.
Still a long way to go.
I'm getting the hang of it. Everything went pretty well today.
Please wait.
For the last time, Flame, the answer is no.
You aren't a party. Yeah! Who's the best? I'm the best.
You will do no such thing.
I
I'm
didn't
not
even know
going
I
there to
cared
pay
this
respect
much.
At the cemetery, but to do battle.
I'm glad I put in some effort.
It'll be easier for me
That
to
was
fight
so
if I know
helpful.
you're safe.
But I must. That was so helpful.
Professor, you have come at just the right time.
It is a long road to
Surely
mastery.
it must be fate that you have appeared at a time of my greatest need.
Tell me, am I achieving anything yet?
My dear brother is about to set forth on a most dangerous mission.
Let's do this again.
Indeed. The Western Church
That wasn't
is
difficult.
attempting to seize sacred ground by force. Though they now
Technique
have a new
never
bishop,
betrays.
It seems that a radical faction has
Your
emerged
praise is
to resist
appreciated.
the new order. We cannot allow
That wasn't
the
difficult.
practice enshrined there to fall into
That
their
wasn't
hands.
I too wish to be of
That
use
wasn't
to the
difficult.
church. And I do admit I am terribly worried about my brother. No matter my protests, he will not allow me to come. Professor, this is where you can help. Will you accompany us both on this expedition? If you are there to protect
Professor?
me, my brother's fears will be allayed. Isn't that right, brother?
I suppose your aid would indeed be useful, yes.
I knew it! Please, Professor, will you join us? Wonderful. Let us depart at once.
Look at our excellent results.
I understand more every day.
Strict, to put it nicely.
You're supposed to lead with your right.
Hell, the sun's going down. I really ought to be heading home. That 1 year before she had to return to the Empire was so much fun. The time of my life in many ways. It's kind of pathetic to think about it all these years later.
You're
But
wrong.
can you guess what I gave her as a parting gift?
It's not like that, Glenn. I swear it. Any
Good
love
guess,
I once
Professor.
had for my
But
stepsister
I swear, it
has
came
been
from the
tossed
heart.
aside.
In Fargus,
Only hatred
we've long
remains.
considered blades as tools
If
of
I
destiny.
could tear that woman
as
to
a way
shreds
cut a
right
path
this
to a
very
better
moment, I
future.
would.
She
I
was
don't
being
care if
dragged
she's
all
the
over,
Emperor.
unable
It's
to
no
live the
different than
life she
killing anyone
wanted.
else.
I thought the dagger
So
could
I
help her
beg you,
cut a path to the
all
future
of
she
you,
dreamed of.
Do not worry
However,
about my resolve.
That was many years
Please,
ago.
Father.
I'm sure
And
she's
you too,
forgotten all
stepmother.
about the boy I
Do
was
not
back
gaze
then.
at me with that look in your eyes. I will bring you her head soon, and when I do, you may finally
I'm afraid
rest in
it's
peace.
far too late for
I
that.
know it.
Things are different
Yes,
now.
I
She's
know it.
different. I'm different. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit out of
What
place
do you
here.
want?
Festivities like this don't suit me. Still, I suppose I should get back in there.
I see.
Goodbye, Professor.
We should make haste and prepare to move out at
Where is
once.
there to run?
I
This
must
place is
kill her
filled
as
with
soon as
joyful
possible.
students looking for a dance.
We have no time to leisurely set up camp.
Ah.
If I must, I will go by
The
myself.
goddess tower waits
Pardon
for
the
you.
interruption. We must prepare a counterattack at once. The Imperial Army has caught wind of our position. It would seem they were patrolling this place after all.
The Imperial Army, is it? Well, well.
Your Highness, I ask that you please refrain from reckless behavior in battle.
It would seem the report that the Knights of Syros have returned was accurate. This is going to take some effort.
Why, Professor?
Brother, I heard a rumor that there is a vicious murderer among our enemies.
The entire floor,
Well, who
but
knows
didn't
if there's
find
any
you
truth to
anywhere.
it? Though I admit we have lost some soldiers recently.
I can tell by that look in
Whether
your
he's
face.
among them or not,
It must be
taking on the Knights of
exhausting to be
Syros
so
is
calm.
extremely dangerous. You're not ready for the front lines, Fleisch. Stay in the back and support us from there. Understood?
Shall we take a break here then?
No, I want to stay with you.
Professor.
I have to.
Have you heard the
I
legend
need
of
you
the
to
goddess
understand,
tower?
Fleisch.
They say
I
that
will
if
come
two
back, I
people
promise.
exchange a vow here,
Fine.
the goddess herself will
I
fulfill
trust you,
it.
brother. Please, be safe.
All units,
Well, that's
prepare
something
to
won't do.
attack!
You'll fall behind if you can't keep up with your students. Many young couples come here in private, all thanks to that legend. They make promises to stay together forever. Things like that. I actually saw a man invite a lady to join him at the tower while on my way here. It's rather romantic.
Thank you so
don't
much.
think?
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Indeed. Though, just because two people share a promise, that doesn't guarantee they'll be together forever. You've noticed many nobles at the academy, right? They very rarely have the freedom to choose their own partners. Yet still they wish to stay together. Maybe that's why they pray to the goddess. Are you waiting on anyone, Professor?
It's all thanks to hard work.
What a relief. I was afraid that I was keeping you. Ah, I almost forgot why I came looking for you. I was wondering if you'd like to dance with me. It's just so loud in the reception hall, though. I think I'd rather stay here with you. If it's all right with you, Professor. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It seems that everyone is having a delightful time. Will you not dance some more? How dull of you. Had I a body of my own? Oh, I would sing and dance until I
At the
fell upon
monastery
ground.
at Garreg Mach,
But
the
you-
Kingdom Army proceeds to bolster its
Do as you
forces,
will.
but the Empire is already one step ahead.
Oh, you're not the only one
An
who
Imperial
feels that way.
vanguard, led
Look
by
over
General
there.
Randolph, has deduced the location of the Kingdom Army and now advances with the aim of toppling Gareg Mach for a second time.
I'm bored beyond compare. Will you not follow her? Oh, come on, hurry up. I know that you are curious to see what she is up to. I hear someone singing from over there. That song. I feel that I have heard it in the past. Actually, it is not that I have heard it. Did I once sing that song to someone? There's more. I wrote this song.
The
Oh,
Knights
but
of
how could
Seros
that
are a
be so?
powerful enemy, but we have more
If that
soldiers.
were true, then how
We'll
could
take
she
them
be
down
singing
all
it?
at once.
There are more
Unless-
enemies than expected. Attacking with fire
No,
would prove most
no.
useful here.
I am suddenly so exhausted. As are you, no
Report.
doubt?
The enemy has
Quickly, then.
entered the periphery
To
of
bed with
Gareg
you.
Mach.
If they reach the interior, we won't be able to protect the monastery. Drive them back.
What's my strategy? Now's our chance.
I'd be honored. I must steel myself.
I'll cut through. I'll comply. Too weak for this world.
Let's clean up.
Shall we?
Captain? Captain!
At
Where
your
are you?
service.
Hey, Professor, have you seen your old man? Too bad. I guess it will have to be you then.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Last mission took longer.
I'm awake.
Thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the
You
chapel.
can't be too still.
Nonsense. I haven't heard anything about the monastery's walls being breached.
What's the plan?
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on. You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both...
Burn until we meet again.
It's on. Just before they appear, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel. They were apparently acting strange, as though
I'm
they
your girl.
weren't in their right minds. Shortly after,
More
demonic
fighting.
beasts started to appear, one after another.
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside. But none of that matters. We need
It's
to
win
act
or
and summon
die.
your students. Damn it. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but there's
I'm
no
growing.
time.
But at what
Never
cost?
any damn time. But this is much more urgent, so we can hold for now. I'll meet you there.
All for... Obvious.
Too easy. There really are demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel.
Won't work. Whatever it takes.
Weren't able to get away.
Burn until we meet again.
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
It is our duty to guide these soldiers to their destination. Stay alert. An attack may come at any time.
What should I do?
Stay focused.
You haven't earned my pity.
I'll go.
It's over. There's no turning back now.
I could learn from that.
Nothing personal.
I owe you one. Is it too late to run? Today I was lucky. If only progress didn't require so much work.
Here we go.
Appreciate it.
Helpful.
I'll cut through.
I'll give it my all.
Thinning their numbers.
Don't bother haunting me.
I'm on it.
Ready.
Very helpful.
So obvious.
Beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
Eventually, I too will fall. No match for me. With each kill, more monstrous.
Demonic beasts were actually students. Could this be?
I disposed of doubt long ago.
Hopefully I'll be more useful now.
for our future. Need to pull my weight. Still a long way to go.
Whatever you need.
It's time.
I'm sorry.
All talk and no action.
You're in tip-top shape.
You're a big help.
Is that it?
Don't bother haunting me.
It won't be in vain.
But my friends who couldn't get away,
There is still more to learn.
I need to slow down. It's my duty.
It was meant to be.
Burn until we meet again.
You're so on top of it. What's next? Wait, that's it?
I disposed of doubt long ago.
slow you down. Take me all you want.
Handled with ease.
I was so scared. I'll find a way to repay you. I promise.
You haven't earned my pity.
I owe you one.
Leave it to me.
I'm getting it.
Don't bother haunting me. Please.
Fire attack is ready. Now, to draw the enemy's attention. So many units, and you still can't defeat us.
Sorry.
The Empire's
That
generals
was a
are not
close
as
one.
formidable as I'd heard.
Quiet! Don't think you'll get away with mocking me.
Thank you.
Attack! Make sure they never speak again!
Now!
A fire attack! The damage is too great. We can't fight anymore. All units retreat! I'll take on our pursuers! Carry away the injured soldiers!
Isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have some.
Chase them down!
Admire.
Leave none standing! Eliminate them before they can regroup!
Another student?
Another victory.
You're just a pathetic old man.
Going for the kill. Stay down.
Never doubted you. Thanks.
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
Just be careful. You're a big help.
Here.
You must survive. Merely because there is still
What's the plan?
This'll do it!
You knew the odds.
Winning is what matters.
think that the first time I saw you cry. Here tears will be for me.
Eventually, I too will fall.
Thank you, kid.
See you in the eternal flames.
Hopefully I'll be more useful now.
Turning back the hands of time is not enough to save his life. You must accept what came to pass was fate. Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free.
Here is something to believe in! It won't be in
You
vain.
must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there.
My age is catching up to me.
Not bad.
Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest.
Don't bother haunting me.
These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been
I sense an
writing this for
improvement.
quite some time.
Stay vigilant.
There. Horsebone Moon. Year 1153.
Day 20. Horsebone Moon. Always cloudy. I can't believe she...
Is this the final act?
Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. Is that the truth?
Sweet of you.
The child she traded her life for. Sam. Didn't even cry in birth. Day 25 of the Horsebone Moon.
More fighting.
It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry, but a baby that doesn't cry isn't natural. Let a doctor examine the child.
Injuries mean nothing.
So the pulse is normal.
Hunt them like beasts!
Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. The church is always watching us.
A total loss.
What Lady Rhea has planned.
We can't just return
Used to
home
think
like
the
this.
world of Lady Rhea.
Professor,
Now I'm
get down!
terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death.
For
Lady
my
Rhea
house,
stayed over.
for justice, I will not be defeated!
To take the child.
This can't end here.
Someone's approaching us.
There you are. I'll use Lady
this
Rhea
power
for the greater good.
And after your audience, why don't you join me at the dining hall? You haven't eaten A terrible battle. Yet Garrick Mock still stands.
Have you?
Your Highness?
Forgive me. I suppose it's too soon to try and coax you back into the normal swing of things. As for what happened to Gerald, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything to stop it. Stay here until you've found some peace. I'll cover for you with Lady Rhea and everyone else.
I have family waiting for me. Please.
We'll be waiting for you
I
whenever
can't
you're
die
ready
here.
to return to us.
A beast of your depravity prattling on
I don't
about
believe
family?
it's a sign of strength to just keep
How
moving
amusing.
forward, no matter what.
As though you could
Taking
understand.
the time to grieve for those we've
Such
lost.
a thing as love?
There's
You
strength in
heartless
that,
monster!
Too.
You are a
That's
monster
what I
too,
think,
General.
anyway.
You have just yet
That
to
said,
realize it.
It's
a
also
monster
important
who
to
thinks
remember
he's a
that
man.
no matter how sad you
despicable.
are,
As a
eventually,
general, you
your
must have
tears
killed
will dry
countless
up.
souls without a
That's when
shred
you
of
have to
mercy.
figure out what it is you're living for.
Do you still remember the sound
Then
of
you
them
can cling
begging,
to that
just as
with
you're
all your
begging
might
now?
and start moving
Or
forward
now
again.
that your life is at its end, will you hold to the lie that your hands are not stained red
4
with
years
blood?
ago in Dusker,
This
I
is
experienced
war.
the same pain you're feeling
I
now.
did what I had to for the
My
Empire,
father
for the people,
was the strongest
for my
man I
family.
Someone I loved and admired
So,
deeply.
you are piling up corpses
That
for the
day,
people
he
and
was
your
killed
family.
before my eyes.
And I
His
am
head
doing the
severed
same for
clean
the
off.
salvation of the
My
dead.
stepmother, the kindest
After all
person
is
I
said
ever
and done,
known,
we are both
left
murderers.
me behind
Both
and disappeared
stained.
into the infernal flames.
Both monsters.
Everyone who I consider
You're wrong.
precious. My family and my closest
Am
friends. I couldn't save any of them.
I can smell the
single one.
rotting flesh upon your hands even now,
The burden
General.
of the work they left behind
Enough!
falls on me.
That's enough!
I must ensure
I won't
they have
kill
no
you right
regrets.
away, my fellow monster.
That's my duty.
Unless you
as
object
the
to
sole
watching your
survivor of
friends
the tragedy.
die.
It's a heavy
One
burden,
by
but accepting it gave me the strength to pick myself
if so,
up off the ground.
I will do you the
and start
service of
moving
removing
again.
your eyes first,
Start
so
living
that
again. Gerald is gone. So what will you do now, Professor?
Please!
What must
Please.
you do?
Forgive
Look
me.
deep in your heart, and I'm certain you'll find the answer there.
What is the meaning of this?
Indelible and inescapable. I've probably bothered you enough for today, but I have just one more thought.
The Dimitri you once knew is
Even
dead.
now, Seth is gathering
All that
the knights
remains
to begin
is
a
the
full-scale
repulsive,
search for the enemy.
blood-stained monster
It may not
you
be
see
right
before
away,
you.
but before
If you do
long,
not
they
approve
will
of what I
find
have
the traitor.
become, then kill me.
No matter what happens
If you
or
insist
what
that you
anyone may
cannot,
say,
then I will continue
that
to
I
use
plan to
you
stand
and your
by you,
friends
Professor.
until the flesh falls
Do
from your
anything.
bones.
until the bitter end.
Well, did you search deep within yourself as he suggested? And did you find yourself some answers? This book is filled
We
with
managed to
secrets
repel
yet
the
unknown.
Imperial army,
You must
but we
return
remain
another time
divided
to
on
read
our
the
next
rest.
course of action. I anticipate a second and
But I have
third
at least
wave of
figured
attack.
one thing out.
With our current forces, we'll have our hands
I know
full
now
just
why our
defending.
fates are intertwined.
It's a miracle we managed to repel the Imperial Army with the few units and resources we do have.
We should probably contact Rodrigue right away to request backup.
Rodrigue is in a difficult position, as he has suffered invasions by the dukedom.
I have been waiting.
But there
for
are
you.
troops who share in
I
our
am
cause,
filled with
gathering in the
grief
heart
at the
of
loss our
Fraldaria's
most
territory.
celebrated knight.
If we can arrange for them
Gerald
to
was
join
an
us,
ally of many
our
years,
forces will grow
and
considerably.
also a dear friend.
Fraldarius. So, Rodrigue is still alive, is he?
He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garrett. Their love
So you did?
produced a child, whom she died.
I wonder what my old
giving birth to.
man will say when he sees you
It
now.
was her decision.
That spectacle alone will be worth the
She
trip.
weighed her own life against that of her child's, and in the end,
I've already sent
implored
word with our
me to
fastest
save the
messenger,
child.
informing
My
Rodrigue
father
that his highness is
never
alive.
truly accepted.
But we would do
that
well to
decision.
send another, in case
He took
anything
the
happens to
child,
the first.
took
With the
you,
current state of things,
and
we'll be
disappeared without
completely
warning.
helpless without his support. Your Highness, may I ask what your next plan of
You're
attack
another.
is? Should we dispatch
So
our
was
troops
mine.
to the kingdom capital or to the
Sorry
imperial
for the interruption,
capital?
Lady Rhea.
We
There's
will
something
take
you
the
must hear
Imperial
immediately.
capital.
A
There,
report from the
I will
knights
kill
patrolling the
her.
area.
we end the war and
Very
chase
well.
away the lingering regrets of the dead.
You are dismissed. for
Nothing
the
could
day.
be more to the point.
Please rest and focus only
That may be
on
true,
mending your
but
home.
don't forget that your people need our
Understood?
help right now.
Your Highness, I hate them too. But the citizens of Ferdiad have long awaited your return.
Just give it up already. Wasting time thinking about stuff like that will only dull your blade.
Defeating Edelgard would put an end to the war. That would benefit the kingdom as well.
Part 1.
We still need to
White
look for
Cloud.
Lady Rhea. So I
Guardian
agree that we
moon.
should get to Enbar as fast
Where
as
the
possible.
goddess dwells.
Professor, whatever you decide, we shall follow.
Long ago, the guardian Saros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fordland. Some believe that high in the sky above Saros, the Immaculate
You were
Ones,
entrusted with
mighty
leading the
wings
church.
that powered the strong
One would think the
winds
logical
carrying the
step is to
guardian
march to
and her
Enbar.
forces into battle.
If Lady Rhea is being held prisoner in the Empire, we don't have time to waste taking back Ferdiad. Can you deny it?
Either way, we are in need of numbers. It is essential that we secure backup.